So I'll identify the branch that I want to use. I'm going to use this one right here. The first thing I do, I'm going to cut the bark off about a 1 inch wide. Doesn't have to be pretty. All it has to be is so the bark doesn't touch. I'll come over here and pull out some aluminum foil. And then I will take our rooting medium, the sphagnum moss, and I'll squeeze all the excess water out of it. Then I will come back over here and I will wrap this around. We'll leave this on about 12 weeks, and then we'll come back and we'll check it, and then we'll cut it off and we'll pot it up into a 3-gallon pot and let it grow for another several months till it roots out in the pot. Some of the problems with this method is sometimes when you put this on, if you twist it too hard, you can rip this open, and then sometimes you'd have to put another piece of aluminum foil on here. One of the other things with this is we have found that these sometimes are a little more susceptible to birds. This silver sometimes attracts the birds, and they'll come in here and peck this. It'll split and do that, and then you can have other rodents and bugs or something get in there. So now we're gonna use the same branch, and we're gonna demonstrate using the root boot. So here I have the root boot, the black one. We're going to use the same medium. Make sure we get it off the edges so we get a clean seal. Line this up, and that's it. We think you can save time by using these. They're reusable. You can write on these with a grease pencil the date that they were being used or the species of the tree. The aluminum foil is kind of hard to take off a little bit to look inside there. It's say if you wanted to check, you could just come in here with a knife, and it's very easy to check on and see if it's rooted yet. Right now we offer yellow, black, and red. The idea being these are just indicators. For example, this is a sweetheart lychee tree, and maybe we want to use red for all the sweetheart lychee trees. This tree over here is a Mauritius lychee tree, and maybe we want to do all those in black. In another variety, we could use yellow, or these could indicate dates, different dates. Now what this helps with is if you have a crew that comes by when it's time to harvest these, you can simply say, just pick all the red ones, or just pick all the yellow ones. But what you could do is, since they're the same piece, you could maximize your purchase by using a yellow and black. Kind of the same thing. Maybe yellow tells you the species of the tree, and black tells you the date that it was put on. The different colors just are indicators, and you can use them however you want. Okay, here we're going to demonstrate how we feel you can save some time during your air layer operations. Traditionally, if you used aluminum foil, you'd have to pull out a piece, you would evaluate the tree, see how much you needed, you'd pull this out, maybe pull some off, come over here, fill this up with your sphagnum moss, go back up to the tree, put it on, come back down, and go to another one. With the root boot, you can pre-make these either the night before, a couple days before, even a week before. As long as you keep them wet, they can be used a week later. So let's say, for example, the day before or several days before, you could have your crew fill these up and have them in a nice container And you could continue to do this. You could make however many you need. Typically we'll do maybe 100 to 200 in a day. And if we have these made beforehand, it saves a lot of time. When we go up and scratch the bark off the tree, all we have to do is go to our holder here, take our root boot out, go right to the tree, put it in, and go on to the next one. We feel that there's a big time savings over the traditional aluminum foil method. How many root boots can you make from the sphagnum moss offering from your big box store? Well, you can make 10 to 11 of them. If you go to Home Depot, Lowe's, or any other big box store, they sell the sphagnum moss in about a container about this big. You can make 10 to 11 root boots. So we offer the root boot for sale in packages of 3, 5, and 10. So if you buy one of those packages from your big box store of sphagnum moss, you can make 10 to 11 root boots.